it's just gonna be one of those days. It's awful weather today. It's absolutely miserable. It's raining, it's cloudy, it's just wet and windy. I have my blinds open a wee bit, but I have my studio lights on. Okay, so I'm in the mood to just do a good old 2016 get ready with me. We're gonna go full glam. I want to add a wee bit of colour to the lid. Blue. I'm actually really excited. It's been quite a while, maybe a couple of weeks since I've actually got excited for a makeup look. Like to sit down and just play and create. So I'm going to be taking the She Glam Glacier Glow Smoothing Primer. I was going to be using this in yesterday's video. I done a full face of She Glam, like their new products, but I had another primer to try instead. But I'm really looking forward to trying this. So, I don't know if you've seen my makeup haul where I was talking about She Glam products. I'm sorry, Mummy's busy. But this is the strangest stuff. It's kind of like a sorbet. Sorbet. But the texture of it is just the strangest stuff. I think it's very similar to the Huda Beauty primer that was out there at a stage. You know, it was like a bit of a sorbet. This is not only supposed to mattify the skin, but also get rid of the look of pores. But it's also supposed to provide your skin with a bit of moisture and hydration as well. That I get, that I completely understand, because whenever you start to massage it into the skin, the formulation and the consistency of the primer does really nicely break down to kind of like a water-based feel nearly, and that obviously is instantly cooling on the skin and does feel quite nice and hydrating. Like this does feel quite nice on my skin actually. Like it doesn't feel overly matte at all, because I hate matte skin. Stanley, I'm gonna launch you. Do you know what her problem is? She can't get outside because it's raining, and she won't go outside because it's raining. Don't mind my tan line. It does have salt water, coconut oil and hyaluronic acid to help moisturise and hydrate the skin. Reduces oil on the face, makes pores finer. Cool, smooth touch infused with notes of Dreamyyy coconut for beach vibes. What? It's actually made my skin feel really, really smooth and soft. It's also just really nice to like hydrate my skin as well. It's the strangest thing. It's just like the best of both worlds. Like a mattifying primer and help with your pores and oil control and stuff, but it's also going to give your skin like the moisture that it needs and like a bit of skincare benefits. Then for foundation, I'm going to take the stick from She Glam also. Oh my god, I'm a liar. I thought that this had a magnetic closure. It doesn't. I think that's twice I have said in my videos now that it has a magnetic closure. That is so embarrassing. Has anybody actually tried this alongside the Huda Beauty Full Filter foundation stick? Like I wonder, are they quite similar? Like could you compare the two side by side, do you think? Lasting Perfection Concealer from Complexion in the shade Porcelain 2. Ah, just as I remembered it. This is probably one of my favourite drugstore concealers. I just bought it there at the weekend again. Love it. It's so beautiful. Fun enough, I didn't even check to see how much it was, because the last time I did buy it, it was like £3 I think. Amazing. I'm going to apply a wee bit more. Just a wee blob just here. Not necessarily for coverage, but just for a bit of brightness. And I'm going to leave that to kind of let it dry in a wee bit while I do my cream bronzer. So XX Revolution, it's been a while since I've used it. It's probably expired, but hey ho. I don't know whether over the past couple of years my foundation has progressively got darker, but this cream bronzer is not showing up on me at all. It is a wee bit, like the tiniest wee bit. Or is this probably a pale cream bronzer for me? That would sound about right. Okay. I feel like it's maybe just nicely done a wee bit of warming up of the skin without being obnoxiously dark. Because do you know what? I suffer from bronzer blindness, that I feel like if something isn't orange or brown in my skin, it's like, no, it's shit. I'm going to take this mousse cream blush from Makeup Revolution. What shade is this? Coral? Oh. So I've just set my face with a wee bit of that pressed powder. I'm going to try the Glam powder again. Tried it yesterday, automatically hated it, didn't like it, until I took the excess off, maybe let it sit a wee bit. So I'm going to try it again. I definitely will say though, if you do not like a shimmeriness through your powder, nearly like a very, very soft, subtle highlight, you won't like this. I don't mind it to a certain extent, but I feel like once you dust it off, you're nearly dusting off the shimmery glow and like the literal glitter particles. And then it just leaves a tiny sheen, nearly just like a natural sheen to the skin. Yeah, you see, again, I don't mind that. Gonna set it as well, obviously, to just take the powderiness look off my skin, add a wee bit of hydration again. I have noticed that it clings the tiniest wee bit around my nose area, but once I set my skin with a setting spray, that's completely removed. But I feel like once you actually dust away the excess, kind of lifts and takes away the glitter from the powder, but it still does leave a bit of a sheen to the skin, which I don't mind. So if you don't like that, don't know how you'll get on with the powder, but I'm gonna set my skin anyway. Nearly had to go into the archives for this. This is the Revolution and Soph highlighter. So I have just received the most beautiful PR package from Flower Nose. I've done quite a few videos on Flower Nose before, like the brand, like dedicated videos, and I definitely need to do another one with all this makeup. They honestly send you like so much makeup, it's great. But oh my god, their makeup is absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited. I just opened the package and just had a wee nosy inside. Haven't opened everything up yet, so I've just added a bit of P. Louise eyeshadow base. I'm going to take the Beauty Bay Smokey palette. So I'm going to take the shade Steps. I'm taking a mixture between Highway and Onyx. Just the two dark shades at the bottom. I'm going to start packing this on the outer corner, bringing it slowly into the center of the lid at an angle, but mainly keeping that just in the outer corner. I'm just wanting to create a smoky eye, just a bit of a smoky eye. So it's not too difficult. So I'm expecting an Amazon package today. It's not very often I shop off Amazon, if ever, actually. I bought the 3 final books from the A Court of Thorns and Roses collection. I finished the first one, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and then I bought the second one at the weekend. A Court of Fury and Mist or something. While I was buying the second one, I wasn't really too sure on whether to get the rest of them while I was there. I was, you know, one of those situations where you're just hemming and hawing and you have no idea what to do. You're in the shop, you're sweating, some wee girl is asking you about the books and you're like tongue-tied. This is what happened, by the way, and I lifted the second book, like the one that I was going on to next, and I thought, you know, that'll do it. But later on that night I went on and bought the last 3 as far as I'm aware. I'm gonna go with that first brush and just do a wee bit of blending. And then building up a wee bit of black on the outer corner, giving it a blend. This might be one of the nicest eye makeup looks I've done in a long time. I'm still taking a bit of black and just focusing that just on the outer corner. And then I'm going in with a blender brush And just blending that just mainly within the outer corner, but also giving it a wee dust over to the centre of the lid and blending it out as well. I'm going to take a slightly cleaner brush just to do those edges. And then taking another clean blending brush and going into Snow, which is the white. So that's just going to brighten the inner corner. This was the perfect eyeshadow for this, the perfect colour, everything about it. This is from the Pokemon collection with Colourpop, the Hydro Pump Ultra Glitter Super Shock Shadow. This is well loved. I have used this quite a few times. I think I've even hit pan on it, but it's perfect. I'm just going to apply this with my finger and just up the centre of the lid. I'm just going to start applying this. So I'm going to slightly overlap it onto the outer corner, but I'm going to use a different finger and not taking anything on that finger. This is just going to spread and blend that Super Shock shadow just over a wee bit so that it doesn't look just placed on and there's a definite line as to where it's been applied or anything. You always like to make sure everything's all looking pretty seamless. Colourpop Winx Luxe palette, this shade here. Okay, when my lashes are drying, I'm just going to do a wee bit of liner in my waterline. Oh, pants! Can you get your bum out of my statue's face, please? What is this? CTRL, I think? Yeah, so CTRL from Colourpop. London, the shade of the soft matte lip cream from NYX. So I have two of these Pilouise lip bases. I always forget what one it is I use all the time. Baby Doll and I'll try this one. Oh no, there was eyeshadow on that bit of tissue. Great, I have a blue lip. I love how glam this is. These eyes are just fabulous. I absolutely love that colour. Thank you so much for watching. Other products that I did use will be linked and listed down below in the down bar. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok as well. That's also listed down there as well. And yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next one.